Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's your boy Town Biz. All right, you guys. So I found a very interesting story. So I decided to basically pick up this story and basically give my own interpretation of what I listened to and viewed, and what I picked up, um, just listening to this video. And this is something that I've talked about for years, and those who follow me know that I've talked about this for years. I've did videos in regards to this particular subject. And I have also called out the NBA about doing this. Now, it just goes to show you that I'm not out of my mind when I say some of these things, and there's a lot of merit to what I say. And it's kind of funny, makes you wonder, did, these guys get this from watching some of my videos? Because like I told you, you'll be surprised who watches my channel. And I know for a fact watch my channel. But nevertheless, Mark Sherrod, the former NFL player who played pretty much his career with the Denver Broncos. I think he's still in the Colorado area. But he pointed out something, and he said something that had me going, It's kind of like one of them "I told you so" videos, but I'm not going to go into that. But basically, he pointed out something that I've been pointing out. He basically said that he don't like the coverage, and he don't like how, basically they have been calling the finals. He said that he believes, from his own interpretation, and I'm not quoting him verbatim, just paraphrasing, and basically I understand what he was hinting. He basically was saying that the NBA, which I said this myself, is not happy about who is playing in the NBA finals. We all know that Adam Silver wanted it to be the Lakers versus the Celtics, but the Lakers ended up getting the broom handed to them, and basically the Celtics lost a uncompetitive pretty much game 7 after winning 3 in a row to the Miami Heat. So you now have the Heat and the Nuggets in the NBA finals, in which the Nuggets are up 1 game. I think game 2 is tonight or today. But nevertheless, he pointed out something. He said he didn't like how they were, basically presenting the Denver Nuggets to, basically the world as a team that's playing for a chance to win their first NBA championship. He said you could just tell that people are not happy. And he said also he didn't like the fact that Stephen A. Smith made a comment about how he don't want to go to Denver. Now, my response to Stephen A. Smith saying that he'd rather go to LA or whatever instead of Denver, my thing is this: you work for ESPN, you go where they tell you to go. You signed the contract, you work for them. And you shouldn't be sitting up there talking about where you would rather be and where you don't want to go, because that's disrespectful to the people of Denver. Whether you want to be there or not, you shouldn't sit up there and say that on the air. Because you got people from Denver like, dang, what's wrong with Denver? When you diss a city where somebody's from, that's just not a good idea, because most people are proud where they come from and where they grew up at. And I just think on the air, you sit up there and diss a franchise, because you would rather be somewhere else. That's just not a good look. And to a certain degree, that is offensive. You are a professional. You always hollering about what a professional you are. Well, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Because if that was me, if you work for my network and you sat up on the air and said, hey, I'd rather be here than there, I'd be like, well, guess what? Since you said that you'd rather be here than there, well, you could sit this series out and I'll send somebody else that want to be there. Okay? Because guess what? There's people from Denver and Miami that watch First Take and ESPN. And when you sit up there and say you don't want to visit their city or come to their city, like, for real, it's just offensive, and it's just disrespectful. There's certain things you need to keep to yourself. Okay? That's real talk. Just like that scene from Ron Burgundy when he said, go what he said about, San Diego, but he was so locked in that he didn't realize what he was saying. You know, he had tunnel vision when it came to reading the teleprompter, and it basically cost him. But yeah, and you seen what happened after he said that. Them people went nuts. So at the end of the day, you got to show some professionalism. Just keep that to yourself. And I agree with what Mark Sheridan was saying. Like, the Denver Nuggets worked hard to get where they are. Give them some love. I'm not finna sit up there and say, oh man, I'm disappointed the Denver Nuggets is in the finals along with the Miami Heat. It's like this. All I'm doing is just covering the finals. I have no horse in the race, so it doesn't matter whether I'm in Denver or whether I'm in Miami. Like I said before, you getting paid to do this, and the company is basically footing the bill for your expenses. You going to you act like you staying at the Motel 6 or something. You staying in probably the best hotel they got in Denver. That probably got unlimited amenities that that's going to be courtesy of the company. So once again, what the hell are you complaining for? It's not like you paying out of pocket. So that's all I have to say about that. So very interesting video by Mark Sheridan. At least he pointed out what a lot of us been saying. In quote and in closing, take your ass where they tell you to go. If not, then let somebody else go then. You getting paid to do this. This is on the company's, this is on the company, not you. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.